What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be shoutcasting some of your battles and these are submitted with some spice. Shadow Arcanine is featured in this line. Master Premier is here, so I'm excited to see how this team performs. Looks like Shadow Arcanine alongside Gyarados and a Best Buddy Togekiss. These are from Faum 77777, so thank you man for submitting these. We've got Arcanine versus a Machamp. Now Arcanine's super glassy, so this counter damage adds up super fast. I think the switch is nice, and unless they're running like a Magnezone, there's not too much that's going to just completely hard counter this Gyarados. Gyarados with Dragon Breath is probably one of the safest swaps. So they come in with a Snorlax, and unfortunately, this Gyarados doesn't have good enough IVs. I think it needs 15, 14, 15 at least to be able to win out this matchup. So by that 3378 CP, I don't think it has good enough IVs. So he's either going to have to commit a shield or just lose this matchup. He is going to commit the shield, makes sense. What's his opponent going to go for? Body Slam, makes sense. Probably the most efficient way to play out this matchup. Another Body Slam coming through. Gyarados can take this, and it's going to get to that Aqua Tail. So yeah, no point in shielding this one. And because he landed both of those charge moves, it puts him in a much better position where he can... It looks like he can definitely win Switch here at this point. Let's see if the opponent decides to shield. I would be skeptical if they shield here because they're already quite low, almost in Dragon Breath down range. Yeah, so the opponent's just going to take the shield advantage. Makes sense. And if Snorlax was their best counter for Gyarados, they probably don't have much more to help. Wow, okay. Coming with Machamp, what could be in back? Like a Swampert or perhaps a Dragonite maybe? Just going to sacrifice the Gyarados here. It already did its job. And the opponent tries to bait. Yeah, not... Well, I guess maybe they knew they weren't going to shield anyway, so they just decided to throw it so they can counter down. Aqua Tail coming in and gets a shield. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the opponent should have shielded that because Aqua Tail doesn't hurt that bad. And Crunch would be resisted, of course. Gonna no-shield this Togekiss. It can definitely tank a Rock Slide. Getting ready for the swap. In comes a Metagross. Okay, yeah, that makes sense why they came in with Machamp. Oh my gosh. Look how much this Fire Fang damage is doing. What the heck? Is this Metagross just going to get Fire Fang down? It looks like it. Gonna shield to be safe. I'm sure Meteor Mash would still do a ton of damage, even though it's resisted by that fire typing. But Fire Fangs it all the way down and shields one. Oh my god, that's insane. And the opponent backs out. That was ridiculous. We're doing something new this time. I probably should have mentioned it in the intro, but instead of me making a YouTube video separately, we're gonna test this one out on Twitch and see what happens. So you guys will see in the chat all the people that are hanging out with me here live, so make sure to go follow me on Twitch, link in the description. So that's what's happening basic Marxism. We're doing some Twitch stuff. Not a good lead for the Arcanine. Going to Mirror with his own Gyarados, makes sense. This is obviously a favorable matchup running Dragon Breath rather than Waterfall because the Waterfall is resisted and Dragon Breath hits super hard as a fast move. Correctly shields the Crunch, which is really nice. And it was a CMP tie. So this puts him in a nice position because since the opponent stayed in, his switch clock is going to be much behind if he decides to switch now. Opponent's just staying in, so he must not have a great Gyarados counter. Oh my gosh, a Tyranitar. A Bite Tyranitar. What is happening? What is happening, chat? A Bite Tyranitar in Master Prem. That bite damage is adding up. Well, did you see how much that Aqua Tail did? Aqua Tail is not a very hard-hitting move, but because of that rock typing, it obviously hits for super effective and does quite a lot. Gets a shield. Gyarados putting in work here, and he can just charm this thing down. Probably want to shield once in case it's a Stone Edge. It'll kind of stink if it's just a crunch. But no, it is a Stone Edge, so good shield. Charms it down. Hopefully they come in with the Gyarados. No, they have a Metagross, so this is tough. Oh, is he going to try and catch? He might try and catch. 8 bullet punches. Okay, no, he's going to try and get the shield. I'd imagine the Metagross probably shields. But Metagross at this point can just farm it down. Oh, the Metagross through. Not good. Not good for the Metagross. Yeah, Togekiss can only get to 1 move against a Metagross. Oh no, another mistake. If it can't get to an Aqua Tail. Oh, it does get to an Aqua Tail. Okay. If it didn't get to an Aqua Tail, he could have farmed down and crunched the Metagross. But Gyarados was right at that Aqua Tail. So nicely done by the opponent. But yeah, if you're the Metagross in that situation, you can just shield and farm all the way down. And that's a much cleaner victory. Because if that Arcanine has a little bit more health, it's gonna Fire Fang down and then crunch the Metagross and win. Arcanine, oh, the ideal scenario. Thank you, Matt, for the follow. The ideal scenario, Fire Fang against Metagross. The opponent's staying in, which makes you think they might only have 1 response for this Arcanine. They might have like a Magnezone in back or something. Just getting the shield with the Meteor Mash. Comes in Dragonite. Oh, this is hard counter city. Oh my goodness. Poor Dragonite. Gonna be charmed all the way down. A Hurricane doesn't KO a Togekiss from this range, so no need to shield. Puts it into the red, but that's fine. Can just still charm down. Almost has a move. Unfortunately, if Metagross comes in, he's actually not going to survive the bullet punches. Yeah, so you actually want to go for the Ancient Power there. But gonna Fire Fang this thing down because the Switch Clock still isn't up. Gonna get some shields here most likely. Oh, it's a Swampert. Okay. Okay, probably should have swapped into something right away, the opponent, to not eat that Fire Fang damage on the Metagross. Because he did have 2 counters for Arcanine and back. But gonna get off 2 crunches. I kind of want to see one land to see how much it does. But he's in a super comfortable position. Okay, it does some solid damage. Doesn't get stabbed. But yeah, this is already game over. Nothing the Swampert can do against this Gyarados, really. Even if it has Sludge Wave, you see it does less than half. So he'd have to land 2 Sludge Waves, and he still has a shield. And there's no way that you can bait here and still get to a Sludge Wave. So you might as well shield. Oh wow, Surf. Bite Tyrannitars and Surf Swamperts. The opposition. But man, Arcanine just tore apart that Metagross and did some work getting both shields against the Swampert. So really nicely done. Going against Repo 22. Will Repo collect the win in this game? Farm out and see. I don't know. Farm find. That's a stretch. Not a good lead. It is Waterfall though, and he caught that Waterfall damage on the Gyarados. Okay. Opponent comes in with Dragonite with such an energy advantage. He could potentially win this, or at least leave with a shield advantage. Gets the... Oh, that's really nice. Lands the bait. Is he going to shield here, or is he going to try and just go for the shield advantage? He's going to shield. He's going to try and take Switch. He really needs to land that crunch, though, if he wants to take Switch, since he's at a health disadvantage. And this is also an under-leveled Dragonite. It's only 3,500 something. So this is an under-leveled Dragonite. And he actually takes Switch, and that is absolutely huge now. Because now the Gyarados comes back in, which makes you think he's probably got a Metagross in back. And now he can align the Arcanine with the Metagross and the Togekiss with this Gyarados. Because it is a waterfall Gyarados, it's not... Oh, and they shielded too. Oh my goodness. Because it's waterfall, it's not as favorable for the Togekiss, but I think Togekiss definitely still wins this matchup, especially with such an energy advantage, or a health advantage, obviously. In comes the Metagross. He's got a shield. Oh, I want to see him Fire Fang this all the way down and Wild Charge. Wild Charge the Gyarados. Please do that. Please do that. Oh my god. And then we're going to look up. We are totally going to look up how much a Shadow Arcanine Wild Charge does to a Gyarados. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pause the video. Still one more battle. But we're pausing the video so I can show you how much a Wild Charge from a Shadow Arcanine does to a Gyarados. Put your guesses in the comments. I'm guessing 156%. Put your guesses in the chat. Okay. Screen record. I've got it going over there. Gyarados versus Arcanine Shadow. Okay. I was pretty far off, not gonna lie. But we'll just drag this over for a sec. Oh man. And you'll see it does. %132%. I just wanted to know, to be honest. Pretty crazy. All right. Let me get this alignment back. Good to go. Who was closest? Haley, I think you were closest. Oh no. Emma. Haley and Emma. Technically, Emma wins if this is like game show rules, because she did not bust. She didn't go over. But last battle, Arcanine versus Togekiss. This is probably pretty decent. Mystic, you cheated. I don't believe you. So these charms are resisted, even though they don't really look like they're resisted. And Washing Machine, thank you for the follow. Yeah, you don't really want to go for the Wild Charge right away. Let's see if it can get to 2. If it can get to 2. What I'm worried is it gets to 2, but at that point a charm sneaks through and doesn't let him get off the second. Oh, he's going to go for the bait. I like it. A little risky. Because I think he would have got to 2. I think he would have got to 2 anyway. Oh, but a crunch is all you need. Never mind. That makes sense. What am I talking about? That Fire Fang damage did so much. Crunch was all you needed. Gets the shield with another crunch. In a pretty commanding position. Oh, and the Swampert threw its energy. Man, Swampert, you needed that energy. Arcanine was not going to get to a move. Fire Fang takes forever to load. But commanding position. Gyarados, one of its best matchups here against the Swampert. Oh, but he comes in with the Togekiss. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense because there was a Togekiss in the lead, so maybe he's expecting a Metagross in the back. Maybe he's expecting Metagross in the back for some... Okay, but it's a Swampert. Or, sorry, a Snorlax. So I think he's still in a very solid position. This flamethrower chips away nicely. Togekiss still has enough health where it's not going to get farmed down, especially by the Swampert. I got you, Mystic. You have to see where I was coming from though when we found out it was 132% and then you commented 132%. You were just commenting. Very cool. But yeah, commanding position here. Shields are down. Gyarados is going to town. Aqua Tail is going to take out this Snorlax. Almost. Couple Dragon Breaths take it out after. Swampert has to throw to take out this Gyarados. And at this point, one Charm will take out the... but he's just going to shield to play it safe. Makes sense. And there we go. A 4-1 using Shadow Arcanine in the Master Premier League. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe like Scandium and JT are emphasizing in the chat. Come join these guys on Twitch if you want to be a part of stuff like this. Watch me battle live and do more stuff like this. Without further ado, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.